Yeah, I know I got the wrong thing up here. I'm fixing it. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2023. We haven't even gotten into 2024 yet. I had to fix it. Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right. All right. All right. Psycho, Yoda. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is going to be my last stream for the year 2023. So, what am I going to do? We're just going to talk. So, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here. And like I said, this is my last stream that I'm going to be doing for the year 2023, where I'm just going to be talking to you guys. And I just want to talk about everything. Well, actually, the brightness is very high. Like I'm all the way up here, but the brightness is kind of. Let me fix that a little bit. Don't do automatic exposure. Don't do autofocus. Okay, I'm just going to leave it where it's at so it doesn't just mess with everything. Alessio can't be here today because he's sleeping. It's all good, Yoda. People show up when they show up. I'm not looking for anyone. It's like 2:34 in the morning. What are you doing here at 2 o'clock in the morning? I mean, shouldn't you be getting some rest? Get some rest if you need to. But to everyone, welcome to my last stream of this year. I just want to acknowledge everybody and just talk about things that have happened this year for me personally and what to expect for next year. Firstly, I want to thank everybody for all the support you've shown me throughout this year. Thank you for every bit of support you've shown me, whether you've been liking or subscribing or commenting on my videos or sharing my videos with everybody, down to, to the other side of support like super chats and super thanks and memberships and everything. I just want to say how much I value you and how much you've helped me out throughout this year. And it's been an interesting year for me because this is, I mean, in July the 1st was when I was going to Kitty, it's good to see you. July the 1st was a full year that I've decided to leave my whole job that I had before and be a YouTuber full time. And of course, I've had people creep up here and there saying like, "How are you a full-time YouTuber and you only have a little bit of you only have a little bit of a you only have a small number of subscribers. How are you doing that?" Then I had one random individual saying like, "Show me 5 checks you got from YouTube." And I'm like, "Well, I didn't respond to this person because I mean, it wasn't worth my time." So, there's been like one or two, well, maybe 3 rude people that have shown up overall ever since I left my last place of business to do this full time. But other than that, they're just a small stone compared to the massive avalanche of support I've had over this entire year. And I just want to say thank you to everyone from Kitty, Blazekins, good to see you. Been a minute since you caught my live streams. Hey, man, dude, show up whenever you are able. All right, it's no pressure. It's never been any pressure for you guys to tune into every single thing that I do. I know life can get busy. I know you're doing other things. It's all good. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who has made this channel better ever since you showed up. And 2023 has been a very big year just for me because I've been fully embracing this new career and it's just been so much fun. I've been getting the rest I need mentally. I've been getting mental rest as well compared to where I was working before where I was all like, "Okay, I got a day off, but then I need to go back to this place." Now I get to wake up whenever I want to. Trust me, I never sleep later than 9. Never. Actually, no, I never sleep later than 8. 8. I mean, I get all the sleep I need, and then once I'm up, I am up, and then it's just back to work. It's just back to doing this, either doing read-throughs or making videos or whatever. It's just I find peace in what I do. And you guys made that true, you've truly made that a reality. And I just want to say how grateful I am to all of you for helping me embrace this dream even more. And also for every single one of you for making this a great place to be. Not just from everything that I've been doing, but you guys simply being here and showing everybody that the environment that I've built up for this entire channel has always been one of camaraderie and entertainment, not a whole bunch of people. Holster, good to see you too. Not just a whole bunch of people doing in and everything they want to. No one is trying to speak over another person. No one's being rude to each other. Like, yeah, we can take jabs at each other and clown each other, but it's all in good fun. It's never directly at a person with the purpose of hurting their feelings or making them feel less than they are. Now, mind you, I will get in them hind parts of people who try to come to this place and try to, act out of sorts and think they can behave any other type of way, and I'm just going to allow it. That's my job. It's my job to take the belt to them. But for everyone else who is here for what I do and the brand of entertainment that I bring to you, you guys have made this such a phenomenal place for people to show up. New people show up and they actually like to be here because of the environment, because of the people. And this is what I've built up over these last several years. And for me to be able to embrace this, like when Gajil tried to fire you, yeah, exactly. See, it's all in good fun. Gajil, he's good peoples. But it's all we know how to jab at each other. He even takes jabs at me sometimes, and we just laugh it off because we know we ain't doing it to intentionally be rude to each other. We know each other enough where we can take those types of jabs. Now, if we didn't know each other, y'all didn't know me, y'all didn't know what I was doing, and I'd be doing these kinds of comedic moments and stuff. Yeah, it can be all like, I don't know about this guy. He kind of rude. But people who know me know differently. Like you guys, I'm a actions over word type of individual. Now, I say this after I've been speaking for the past 7 minutes about my actions rather than my actions just, speaking for themselves. But there's only so much you can pantomime in a live stream in order to get your point across. And I have never been really that good at charades. But I could say all day how I am as a person, but I really do like for my actions and how I present myself on this platform to speak for me. People can say all day they're good, they do this, they do that. A lot of honey words can be thrown out here to people who may not read in between the lines, and it can make this person who seems great seem great, but in the background, they got other stuff going on that could contradict what their words say. And I would like to think that what I got going on here is something where you guys can see the depths of my character through my actions rather than me telling you how good I am at this, how good I am at that. I'm an actions over words type individual. So I mean, I could say all day that you'll enjoy yourself while you're here. All I can say is I hope you enjoy yourself because there's no guarantee that what I'm doing here on this channel is going to be for this one specific person who shows up. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't. Hope people enjoy it regardless. But I'm not going to say like what you're about to watch, it's about to be amazing and you're going to love it. But then people will be all like, I didn't really like it, so So I prefer to be the individual who lets my actions and what I do speak for me as a whole. So overall, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to fully embrace it. And it's had its highs and lows. It's had its moments where it's like, I hope everything works out. Because at the time, I had a moment where I was thinking, am I good here? Am I good? I don't need to go back to working a 9 to 5. And mind you, it was like one day, well, like one moment I thought this. But then I went back to it, I was all like, no, trust God and just continue on. And I have not looked back ever since. I just want to say this year has been amazing for manga reactions. We had Bleach, we had One Piece, we had different movies and different series. We had the One Piece live action. We had all sorts of games from One Piece Odyssey at the beginning of this year all the way down to Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and RoboCop near the end of this year, and me messing with Marvel's Midnight Suns yesterday and capping off all the DLC and everything. It was just everything that I've done for this channel this year has been nothing but fun for me, and I've enjoyed every single second. It's really, I'm walking in my talents here because, whenever I'm doing reactions for reading One Piece or reading any sort of series and I'm doing voice acting, it brings out the best in me because that's what I love to do. Even if I'm not on camera, I'm still doing the voice acting thing off camera because I'm just practicing, keeping myself sharp and making sure that my voice is good to make sure that I can entertain all of you on a very consistent basis. And it's just been one massive fun ride. I'm not going to call it a wild ride because there haven't been too many wild moments for me, but I've enjoyed every moment I've got up here in front of you and done something for you. Every game I've played, every live stream I've had, every video I've made, regardless if it's made even 100 views, 1,000 views, or even 10,000 views. I just want to say I've had fun doing literally anything for all of you this year. So, with that being said, thank you for allowing me to be your personal entertainer, for allowing me into your home. You guys do, and I have to reiterate this. You, as my people, as my subscribers and viewers, you don't owe me anything. Yet for you guys to watch what I do, tune in on live streams, for my moderators to be around, none of them are here at the moment, but for every single one of you, for those of you who enjoy what I do and you tune in to my streams, I don't expect you to be at every single one. I don't expect you to be on every single video, nor do I expect you to comment on every single video that I do. But when you do, I just want to say thank you for just taking a small bit of your time to tune into what I do, or even give me feedback on what I do, or even just comment something and saying how much, whether you enjoyed it or not, or it doesn't matter which. I see everything you guys comment, and if I'm able I'll respond back to it as soon as I'm capable. But I just want to say, for all the amount of time that you, as a person who watches me at the end of the day, have, how grateful I am that you take time out of your schedule to allow me to entertain you for insert amount of time that you watch me here. And I'm nothing but appreciative. This channel would not be where it is without you. Without your viewership, for those who are members, without you being members and help support this channel every month, for people who donate, a lot of things that I'm capable of doing right now, I would not be literally able to do without you. And every YouTuber should be appreciative of every single person who tunes into what they do. Whether it's a person with 1 subscriber or a person with 1 million. We owe you, our viewers, everything. Some of them won't admit it because they think they're so good that it's just going to flow to them automatically and then they don't never have to worry about it. But none of us YouTubers, from PewDiePie to Jacksepticeye, to Markiplier, to the Rad Brad, to literally any other person that has like millions upon millions of subscribers, we would not be anywhere we are right now without you. So I don't speak for every single YouTuber here on YouTube, because some of them, more than half of them, have no idea who I am. But on behalf of them, I just want to say thank you for allowing us to continue to do our jobs. And family on the room opposite of me. But that's all I have to say about this year. I've enjoyed doing my manga reactions for all of you for One Punch Man, Dragon Ball Super, which has finally ended its superhero arc, by the way. One Piece, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, literally every series that I've covered, including the Fire Force series that I'm covering right now, which should end next week on the 10th. I've enjoyed that. Playing new games for all of you, from very fun games like RoboCop, literally one of the most hilarious, if not the most hilarious game I've played all year, to games like One Piece Odyssey, games where I get to be the guinea pig for you just so you don't have to waste your money on games like Atlas Fallen or Forspoken, avoiding playing games that I knew were going to be bad from the jump, like Lord of the Rings, Gollum, Kong, Skull Island, Rise of Kong, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. There's been so many stinkers that released this year. I'm just grateful that I picked out the games I knew I was going to enjoy, and I had a fun amount of time playing through every single one of them. That's this year. For next year, we already have so many things that are scheduled to release. Lord's will nothing happen. I want to be able to cover them for all of you, such as the new One Piece Film Red pack that's supposed to be dropping next week on the 11th, which has Uta, Kobe, and Shanks, Film Red Shanks. It should be interesting to see what they do for his entire moveset, because I'm going to be messing with it. Then later on, we're going to be, thank God, now we can get the story to move on to better stuff for Dragon Ball Super. Blaziken, that's what I'm saying. Every single time we had a Dragon Ball Super chapter where we were still in the superhero arc and it was just dragging on, I was thinking, please, Lord, please let this whole arc finish so we can move on to the future of Dragon Ball Super. So that's out of the way now. And now the next chapter we get will be the continuation of the story outside of the movie. So I'm happy for that. But for next year, I already said the game I was going to be messing with. We're going to be playing with more Pirate Warriors next week because we got new characters and we're going to have new content on top of like the Yamato's adventures that we had before. New characters to mess with and see if we can find brand new metas and such. And then later at the end of January, on the 30th, we have Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And you already know how much I've been looking forward to that game. If you've watched any stream I've had with me reacting to any of their gameplay videos or their insider videos, you know how much I've been really looking forward to it. What makes it more annoying is that the latest volume did over 100K copies, so it's selling, which is annoying. Halster, all that matters is that the superhero arc is over. That's all that matters. But for Kill the Justice League, I will definitely be doing a full playthrough of that game, and it may be a stream series, but to avoid people who will probably want to come in to try and spoil stuff for the game, I have something in place that's going to definitely help me be able to stream it on a consistent basis without any potential interference that could ruin my experience. So I already got something in place for that. Like I said, I will let you guys know maybe 2 days ahead of before of what I do. So that way you guys will know what's going on, and you guys will, like, some of y'all are already in the range. Just to give you a little bit of a hint, everyone who's here, y'all are more than likely within the range to be able to tune in just fine. So, but overall, I can't wait to play that because I can't wait to talk about what I saw in the alpha while I play. I can't tell you now because I'm still under NDA and I'm not trying to break that nor get in trouble about it. And it's already prohibited being talked about on Discord as well. So people who people like Senior and Gajil, who also took part in the alpha, everyone who has taken part in the alpha on the Discord is forbidden from ever saying it, and there will be repercussions if people break that. But overall, I can't wait to play it because everything I've seen of that game has just screamed to me, this is what I'm going to play, and I can't wait to mess with that. We have another game called Granblue Fantasy Relink, which is something that me and Gajil have been looking forward to for several months now. We've been keeping our eye on it, been looking at any live streams from Japan that's talking about the game. A demo for Granblue is supposed to be dropping in January, but the time frame of when it's supposed to be dropping, we still don't know. But as soon as we're able to get the demo, I will be playing that demo for you guys so you can understand why I'm really looking forward to it if you haven't seen gameplay for it already. That's going to be for February. I personally may not play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth simply because I'm already going to be playing Kill the Justice League, and I'm already going to be playing Granblue Fantasy Relink, and those games are games that will take me a while to get through. in terms of like doing tons and tons of stuff. Oh, got a dip. Happy New Year's, my buddies. Catch you guys next year. Kitty, can I just say to before you go, can we just I just want to give a shout out to Kitty here, being one of the greatest people to ever show up to my channel. Uh she's a wonderful mom. She's one of the hardest working moms I've heard about. I haven't seen her, but I've heard about. And I'm not even saying all this just because she's a member. I'm saying this because the presence that she gives off whenever she shows up here is by far one of the best I have ever seen ever grace my channel. And I just want to say to you, Kitty, I am honored to have you here. I just want to acknowledge you. I am so honored to have you here. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for taking the time to be here on this channel, tuning in to the insanity that I bring to all of you. And you really add on to it with your penchant for wanton destruction and such. So I just say, like, you are very welcome here. You will always be welcome here. And thank you for being here. Your simple presence here just makes this place better. And I don't say that a lot of people, but you simply just make this place, you just make this a better place to be. And it's just, thank you. Thank you. But those are the games I'm going to be messing with. And when she tells us what she's cooking and even gives us the option of deciding what she's going to cook for her family, oh, that's a level of immersion I never thought I'd see on this channel. I get to decide what people eat for dinner? What? That's a level of power I never thought I'd get access to. The bloodlust never ends. Oh, you have no idea, Kitty. There's going to be plenty of it in January for you. You just have no idea. But those are the games I'm going to be playing and messing with in February. January, I got to go back to January because I believe the Solo Leveling anime will be officially released in January. And, of course, I'm going to do a reaction to it. Y'all, many of you came to my channel from me reading Solo Leveling, the original story, at least the webcomic, not the light novel, but the webcomic that what is his name? What is this? I forget the name of the person who created Solo Leveling, but also the art of Dubu as well. God rest his soul. I will be reacting to the Solo Leveling anime when it releases, and thank you for everything. You. Let me see. Thank you for everything you do for our entertainment. Peace out, Kitty. To you and your family, Happy New Year. Stay safe out there, and I look forward to seeing you again in the new year once we pick up on doing stuff for January once again, for the new year once again. So stay safe out there, and Happy New Year. Marcus, good to see you. Talking about all the things I'm going to be doing in 2024. The Solo Leveling is going to be something I cover. You play Lego games? The last one I played was Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and I got a whole series on that. I tend to play a lot of Lego games on this channel. Before that, it was Lego DC Supervillains, and then I played Lego Marvel's Avengers, Lego Marvel Superheroes, and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I played a lot of Lego games. Like I said, the last one was the Skywalker Saga. And, well, I mean, that was a bit of a ways back, so I've already made a whole series on that game. But I'm going to be reacting to the Solo Leveling anime, and we're going to see how it is. We're going to see how it is. Given how much time I dedicated to reading all things Solo Leveling on this channel, including Solo Leveling with Jin's son, and reading his stories, it's going to be interesting. Remember the Lego Avengers streams from, what, like 8 years ago? Man, the Lego Marvel's Avengers stream. I still got them when I had the last one where I was talking about the Lego Marvel DC Palooza or DC Fun Palooza. Holster, everything good? You keep, there's a lot of repeats for your messages. Is everything good on your end? You good? You okay? Because I've been noticing it quite a bit. You good? Everything good on your end? Is it I know from looking back at the older content of yours. Yeah, hold on. Wait a minute. If it's not repeating, no, no, it's repeating. It's repeating on my end. I thought maybe it was something going on with me. But you good, Holster? You good? Remember the know from looking back at the older content of yours? Yeah, yeah, I did a ton of content in my slightly younger days. I can't say younger days because I mean, I'm 31. I'm still young. But back when I was doing streams earlier on this channel, I didn't have like a big I didn't have like this whole setup. I didn't have like my own light. I didn't have like a high def camera. I didn't have like this microphone and all these different things that make me sound professional or help with my whole job that I do here now. It's just that back then all I had was the most basic of PlayStation mics. Literally the headset that they give you with a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 console, that's all I used. So, to see where I started and to see where I am right now, it's like it's cool how far I've progressed and how much better I've become at what I've been doing. So it's been years. He was actually looking for Lego games on the Play Store, but none of them were free except for the ones where you had to pay for premium and steam them or stream them. See, if you talk about Play Store on the Google Store for like your phone, there were two though that you could download: Lego Batman 3 and the Lego Movie video game. That's one I never played. I played Lego Batman 3, but I've never played the Lego Movie video game. But there were two though. Oh wait, yeah, I'm just repeating what you said. But I've been more getting into more action RPGs, which is kind of odd because the last Lego Star Wars game that we got has some RPG elements to them, like a whole skill trees and such that I still need to work on. The Lego Star Wars game is only at 30 something percent in terms of everything that I've done in the game, and the game is massive. I'm only at 30% done. I haven't 100%ed the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I just I'm back. Hopefully your messages don't duplicate. We'll see, Holster. If it doesn't repeat, then I think we're good. I think we're good. But I wonder for Lego games if they're going to do anything further, because the Skywalker Saga was the biggest Lego game they've ever made, and it bigger than Lego Dimensions, I would say. But I just with all the games that I played and all the things I'm going to be doing in 2024, there's just so much to look forward to. And really, the games that get my attention are RPGs and action ARPGs and games like Elden Ring, which hopefully we'll get some more news about the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion or DLC for Elden Ring, because I was playing it right now. I'm in a place called the Spirit Caller Cave, and the final boss in this area are ghost versions of the Godskin Apostles, the Godskin Noble, and the Godskin Apostle. And y'all know how much I love fighting those two bosses. And this is with my Samurai Katana Bleed build guy, so, that's great. So, dealing with that right now, literally before I started the stream. But that's something that's happening in January. The February is already covered. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth the day it releases. Imagine if they do a Lego Batman Arkham game, they would just have to repurpose... they would just have to redo the lines for... they would just have to use the vocal lines of Batman from the game, of Kevin Conroy from the games, and just reincorporate them in Lego form. The same way they did the Hobbit movie, or... the same way they did the Hobbit movie, where they use voice lines from the movie and put them in the game. But they would have to do it that way, because with Kevin Conroy gone, we are never getting that version of Batman again. Kill the Justice League is, yeah, it seems fine now. That was weird, though. I've never seen that happen before. It's all good, Halster. But the last version of that version of Batman is what we get in Kill the Justice League. And I'm very much itching to see Kevin Conroy's final performance in that game for myself. Honestly, for me, I think they should step away from more superhero-oriented LEGO games because LEGO is capable of doing pretty much any property. I mean, they've done Star Wars, they've done superheroes, both Marvel and DC. They've done Harry Potter, they've done Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings that take you through all 3 films, that was a great game. The Hobbit, I don't know so much because I played the demo, but actually, I think I bought the game when it was on PlayStation 3. But since they pretty much abandoned it and never tried incorporating the DLC that covered the other 2 Hobbit movies, they never went anywhere. So LEGO as a whole, for their video games, they can do so much more. Like a LEGO Transformers. They've done Jurassic World. What about LEGO Transformers? You can't tell me that it's impossible to make. Well, we're getting Transformers Reactivate. So that pretty much covers the LEGO angle. Yeah, LEGO are in Fortnite now. Pirates of the Caribbean, man, I wish they put those games on like PS4 so you could play them again instead of locking them behind like the PlayStation Classics catalog or whatever. But Transformers, I think we're fine. I don't think we need a LEGO version of Transformers because Transformers Reactivate. We're supposed to be getting news about it. Well, pretty much in the year that starts tomorrow. So me and Gajil are looking forward to Transformers Reactivate because from what we've heard, videos we've seen, people who have played it but can't talk too much about it, but can say what little information they have, it sounds like Warframe mixed in with Transformers. And Warframe is already fun. It's already a fun, incredibly successful free-to-play title, no less. And if it's anything like Warframe in terms of scope, in terms of fun, and how much I love messing with Warframe on a regular basis, but it's just Transformers, and I'm hearing that the map size for Transformers are very expansive maps, so you can drive and fly around in there. I feel that is cool to me because we haven't had a good Transformers game since The Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron, and Transformers Devastation. A game I regret not buying when I had the chance because you try getting a copy of Transformers Devastation online now. Those things are running $200+. And this is just the PlayStation 4 version. Matter of fact, if I look it up, if I look up Transformers Devastation and go to Amazon, see, the Xbox versions are cheap. It's the PS4 versions that are apparently so rare that they are going for $80 to $200 a piece. Like the Xbox versions are cheap, but the PlayStation 4 versions, those are the ones that are fetching a whole bunch of money. Let me pull up Amazon. I'm gonna pull up Amazon. I'm not gonna show the page just in case I'm logged in and I want you guys to see my name because that's personal information. Transformers Devastation, PS4. Yeah, there's one here for PlayStation 4 that's $229.49. So, yeah, that, and then we have another one for Europe that goes for $269. The game as a whole is incredibly expensive to get your hands on. So you better be forking out some cash if you want to add this to your collection. But that's Transformers. But Transformers Reactivate really appeals to me because if it's anything like Warframe, this could be another banger of a Transformers hit to me. So yeah, I'm not getting Devastation. I'm not getting Devastation. That's $269 I can put towards getting either a new desk or a new chair or even start investing into a brand new computer monitor because I want to start building a PC for myself so I can actually do better streams for all of you. A lot of my streams I can't do at 1080p simply because my system can't handle it. But I want to invest in a PC where I can do all that stuff, have dual monitors so I can have a monitor for stuff that's being streamed and a monitor where I can monitor everything. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a little bit to, get everything that I need. I'll hit up the people I need to in order to get like the best stuff, but also not so that it's, overly expensive in terms of me updating my entire desk area. That will cross that bridge when we get to it. But Transformers Reactivate is definitely another game that is on my list, and we're going to be hearing some more news. Let me see. Speaking of which, I feel bad for Paramount because this year hasn't exactly been the best year in terms of box office. No, it really hasn't. We had some good films. I think the last good film I watched was John Wick Chapter 4, and that was in IMAX. We'll never forget that experience because it was so incredibly loud. I can still remember my ears ringing from just the opening of that movie alone. But Transformers Reactivate, we're supposed to be hearing some more news next year. Hopefully it's going to be within January that we hear some more stuff from it. And I'll keep an eye out for that. In March, we have Dragon's Dogma 2. And that looks like it's going to be fun. That releases the day before my birthday, the day before I turn 32 years old. Can y'all believe this face is in its 30s? Gonna be playing that in March. I don't know what's supposed to be releasing between March and August after Dragon's Dogma 2, because in August we're going to be getting the game that many of us have been keeping on our radar. We've seen gameplay of it. We've heard in and all sorts of things. We've seen gameplay. You see me react to videos of this game. In August, we are supposed to be getting Black Myth Wukong. And what's funny enough is that people in China have apparently watched my reaction to Black Myth Wukong. Specifically, there's this like version of YouTube in China called Bilibili. At least that's how it's translated in English. This site called Bilibili where people over in China, I guess, or some other place, I think it's Chinese. Where they apparently seen my video of me reacting to Wukong. And they're excited that I was excited. So to know that my video that's been seen over in China, well, firstly, your boy is international, going all the way from America to different countries to China. I can't wait to play Black Myth Wukong. I haven't really been playing too many Souls-like. The last new Souls-like I played was Lies of P, and you can't even call it a Souls-like. It is genuinely a Souls game. See, Souls-like would be The Surge or Lords of the Fallen or what's another one? Code Vein. That's another one. Souls-like those. But then you have games that are just pure and simply Souls game. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and Lies of P. I think we can put in the same category as Elden Ring and the like because it's a genuine, pure and simple, a pure Souls game. And the fact that they're not only updating the game, doing stuff to it, adding stuff, they're going to be doing DLC. So the last time you saw me play Lies of P is not going to be the last time because they're going to be making DLC for it. And from one concept image we've seen, it looks like either we're going to the world of Peter Pan or we're going to the world of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. If that last cutscene was any indication, it shows that the world of Lies of P is based off of children's storybooks. So, Pinocchio, Wizard of Oz, potentially Peter Pan, but we don't know. We just seen a concept image and we don't know where it's going to be going from there. But I'm looking forward to it, whatever they do. But in between March and August, I really have no idea what other games are supposed to be releasing. Let me look up games in 2024. I think it was a bad idea for me to keep my vent open in my room because there's heat being outputted into my room and I'm wearing a freshly washed turtleneck, which means that it is clinging to me. It is A freshly washed turtleneck is tight on you, but this is also something meant to keep heat inside and keep me warm, and it doesn't help if I got my vent open and the heat is pouring into the house because it's cold outside. So I probably need to fix that before I put myself in a situation where it's incredibly hot. So, I'm going down to the list on Wikipedia here. So, what we got in January, there is literally nothing that interests me that's dropping, save for Kill the Justice League, which is supposed to be dropping on the 30th. There's Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I know somebody in my Discord who would very much like to play that. We got Tekken 8. That's on my radar as well, even though I'm not big on fighting games. I would play Tekken 8 just to experience the music, because the music for Tekken 8 is actually top notch. It's really, really good. But going into February, we have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink literally on the very first day. The very first day of February. And then we have Kill the Justice League for people who have the standard edition. But I'm going to be playing it 3 days early. Going down the list, I don't see anything else that piques my interest. Skull and Bones is supposed to be releasing on the 16th, but I didn't care about it before, don't care about it now, especially after realizing that it was basically a part of Assassin's Creed Black Flag that they wanted to do, and now they're just turning it into its whole game. But it's nothing like Black Flag, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why some people have kind of put it out of their minds. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is supposed to be dropping on the 29th. Then there's some other things that are to be announced. We got a couple of things in March. Dragon's Dogma 2 is literally on the 22nd, the day before my birthday. Also on that day is Princess Peach Showtime, something I probably won't be playing. And also Rise of the Ronin, which is another game from Team Ninja that they're going to be making as well. Still haven't decided if I'm going to be playing that either. April, there's really nothing. Nothing that interests me. Nothing in April or May. The only thing that really comes to mind is Black Myth Wukong and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, which is something else that me and Godula have been keeping eyes on. Some things that really haven't been announced for next year are Arc 2. Blue Protocol is on there as well. I'm kind of keeping an eye out for that. Let's see. I'm going down the list here. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Earth Defense Force 6. Earth Defense Force World Brothers. Final Fantasy 14 for Xbox users. G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra, a beat-em-up game that's supposed to be releasing next year. I'm going down the list. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, that's supposed to be for the second or third quarter. I'm going down the list here. Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I don't see Stellar Blade, another game I'm keeping on my radar. I'm not really seeing too much down this list that piques my interest. Frankly, all the games that I have on my radar already. Did I think about playing Solo Leveling mobile game on stream? I don't know how to stream mobile games. I don't know how to do that. I honestly don't know how to do that. Maybe I'll figure it out, but if I do play Solo Leveling, I don't know if I'm going to stream it, though. Because I have to see how the gameplay is. Now, the gameplay does look funny, but I need to see the full structure of the game. Because that's when let me see, I'm keeping an eye on late February when the Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents happens, because that's when the next main series will be announced. So, has Pokemon... What was the last Pokemon game? Was it Pokemon... What was the last Pokemon game names? I know they have the snakes in them with those ridiculous tires out their chests, but what was the last Pokemon games called? I can't remember. Still going down this list. Frankly, all the games I'm going to be playing this upcoming year will tie me over for a very long period of time. Many of which will have stuff added onto them to increase the longevity of them. Kill the Justice League will have content added up over time, like after post launch, new characters, new missions, new weapons, new everything. And then Grand Blue Fantasy Relink looks like the type where they're already going to be adding more characters to the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they add even more characters later down the line. Scarlet and Violet, that's what it's called. Thank you. I completely forgot. That was 2 years ago, and this year they had DLC and an event for the 11th of January. Scarlet and Violet was 2 years ago? Where was I? Good. It was last year. It was a year ago. November 18th, 2022. Wow. I thought Scarlet and Violet was... Well, it shows you how little I know. It shows you how little I know when it comes to Pokemon. The last one I played was Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Those were on a 3DS. That was the last time I played any Pokemon game. So, y'all can tell I don't know. I don't know nothing. But that's just what we got lined up for games. Now, anime and stuff. I know we're supposed to be getting the next season of Bleach next year as well. There's some different anime that I actually want to start doing reactions to, of series I've never watched from beginning to end. And some of these will probably be old anime that I've never watched, but I feel like I've done myself a disservice for not watching. And I'm going to let you guys know now, since you're already here, one of the series I will be doing a reaction to will be Cowboy Bebop. Because I've never watched the series from beginning to end. Do I love the series? Yes, because the music is amazing. And sporadically, when I was growing up, when I was much younger, and I saw Cowboy Bebop on television at night, like near when Adult Swim was happening or during Toonami, I would catch episodes. But it's been so long since I actually sat down and watched Cowboy Bebop all the way through. And I want to do that. So, because I'm not only not only do I have an appreciation for music, but I also have an appreciation for very good, well done animation and anime. And you have different series like Ghost in the Shell and Cowboy Bebop and even Trigun, that do animation exceptionally well for the year they've been made in. That I feel like as a musician who loves music, and as a person who loves aesthetics, because you hear me talking about it all the time whenever I'm watching an episode of One Piece, how much I talk about the aesthetics and animation and how good this stuff is, I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice by not watching one of the best in show, which is Cowboy Bebop. And it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. Because I talk about Cowboy Bebop and how great it is, but I've never seen the entire series from beginning to end. And I want to do that. I want to do reactions to different types of animes other than One Piece. Because One Piece, even though One Piece is the one anime series I do consistent reactions to, I don't want it to be the only series that I have on my channel. And thankfully, I have varied it up. I got Bleach, I got One Piece. What other series do I have? I'm trying to remember. What other series? One Piece, thankfully, has not been the one and only thing that I do a reaction to, because I do actually do different things. So, thankfully, it's not just like, oh, I'm just a one-trick pony that has only One Piece here, One Piece there, and it's nothing but One Piece. So, gratefully, I haven't just been like that type of one-trick pony. I'm capable of switching things up. So, you guys always have something fresh and new and different. So, Cowboy Bebop reactions will happen. I have not solidified the date of when I'm going to be doing it. Don't count on it for it to be January. Especially considering that the solo leveling anime is supposed to be happening this upcoming month as well. So Cowboy Bebop, I'll have to see. I'll have to see what'll be a very comfortable month for me to start doing reactions to Cowboy Bebop. at least when I have free time. At least when I have free time. Because it's one thing for me to record a reaction and then just take the time to edit it down and then just upload it and such. So it's not a matter of how hard it is, because it isn't hard. It isn't hard to do a reaction to an episode and then edit it down. It's just finding the time frame where it doesn't feel like I'm doing too much all at once. None of the stuff that I do is, I wouldn't say so difficult that it's just so hard for me to bring you guys new stuff. It's just me finding the appropriate time to do it, where I'm not pulling myself in opposite directions and stretching myself thin. But that's something I want to do. I want to start doing reactions to different anime that I've never done reactions to, nor have I ever watched. Wouldn't March or after March be the best time, since there'll be a gap of not many games on my radar? Yes, but at the same time, Halster, we got to be wary of any new announcements that happen leading leading up during March or after March. So we got to be mindful of that. While I don't know if there's anything between March and August that'll hit my radar, we have no idea what could just drop in our lap in terms of announcements that could throw a wrench in those. So I don't want to plan that far ahead, but I at least want to be conscientious of what's releasing where, whether I'm going to interact with it or not, and make sure that once I start doing reactions to Cowboy Bebop, I'm going to keep going until I reach the end of the series. How many episodes are in there? How many episodes? Cowboy Bebop episodes. How many episodes? 26 episodes. Yeah, there's 26 episodes. 26 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. So it'll be 26 different days of me reacting to Cowboy Bebop as well. So yeah. Yeah. It'll be 26 episodes. So it should be fun. But like I said, we all need to be conscientious of what happens in between said time to make sure that I'm able to get all this stuff out to you guys on a consistent basis. There's some other things that will definitely keep me occupied until the stuff that I'm going to be interacting with drops. I'm done with Marvel's Midnight Suns. I'll probably work on getting Storm's Midnight Suns stuff done, and then her challenge done, and I'll probably make a separate video of that just to have it for continuity's sake, since I already did it for Venom, Deadpool, Morbius. I would like to, have footage of me completing everything for Storm as well, so I can get access to her Ultimate Midnight Sun stuff as well. But after that, and after I'm done with Fire Force, Fire Force is actually going to be pretty consistent for me having something for you guys every day, because we still have, I want to say after tomorrow's session, we're going to have 9 more volumes to go through, and that'll take me for the rest of this week all the way into the middle of next week. So we'll be good there. Then we got some One Piece stuff that can definitely keep me occupied with Film Red, the Film Red pack, and everything else that goes with that. So that'll be something that I can keep myself occupied with as well. Then I got another game that I can mess with called Tales of Arise. That can be something that I mess with until Kill the Justice League comes out, and then I'm just going to be focusing on Kill the Justice League leading into February, which will then allow me to mess with Grand Blue Fantasy Relink for a while, and I'll probably be going back and forth. Wait, did I say 9? Yeah, we already did volume 25. Sorry, I couldn't see it from here, because whenever I get done with a volume, I put the next volume up on my bookshelf of what I'm going to be doing for Fire Force, so it's always propped up against my shelf. And I couldn't see that it was a 26 and not a 25. So it's actually 8. 8 more volumes. After tomorrow, it's going to be 8 more volumes of Fire Force. 8 more days of Fire Force, and then we'll be done. Apologies for that. My mistake. So yeah, we got that for Fire Force. There's a game called Tales of Arise that I recently bought that I want to play because it seems like it'll be fun. It gives me Grand Blue Fantasy Relink vibes, and I can mess with that for a while. Once I've done everything I need to do for One Piece in the new pack, Don't Blame You, Volume 25 was peak. Yeah, it was really good. I can't wait to read the next one for you guys tomorrow. But there's going to be plenty to keep me occupied in January, so don't expect any shortages of content for any of you. It's from from January all the way through February, and then messing with March as well. So there's going to be plenty of things. And even then, we don't know what's going to be announced, what's going to drop leading up to any of these new releases that I already said I'm going to be playing. So 2024 already seems majorly stacked with tons of things that can keep me as an individual occupied, but it's also going to give me plenty of content for all of you, because all the games that I'm going to be playing are lengthy and have a lot of replayability, and those are the types of games I like to play. So even if I don't buy a ton of games this upcoming year, I'll at least have games where I can always be able to go back to them and mess with them consistently. There's been a lot of alerts, a lot of police alerts popping up on people's phones lately. It's kind of scary just how often they were. It rang off several times yesterday. Severe emergency alerts as well. So please, people, stay safe out there, especially considering that this is the last day of the year. A lot of people really want to get crazy. But I think overall I've covered everything that I wanted to do. Also, yeah, I want to start doing streams talking about My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen. Because I do a whole bunch of streams and a whole bunch of reactions to One Piece oriented stuff, and I do reflections on One Piece, and I talk about all the chapters that we got. But I also want to talk about different other series, even if it's just an amalgamation of me talking about multiple series within one stream. I at least want to start doing stuff where I'm talking to you guys about other series that I have, because I don't want One Piece to be the one thing that's my claim to fame for my channel. I want to have like a very varying amount of different things that I can talk about, and just like on a regular basis, I could just talk to you guys about this series or that series or whatever. Even do tier lists, which is something I actually kind of want to do at some point, where I'm making tier lists and you guys can join in the conversation, because a lot of people like to do a lot of tier lists, and I felt like it'd be interesting if I can do a tier list for myself about this topic or that topic, and I kind of want to start doing new things for the channel, because you never know how it can bring in new people who have never seen this channel before, and I kind of want to see how it goes. So I'm going to be testing that out later on in the future. I'm going to be honest, there's no movie that has been announced for this upcoming year that interests me whatsoever. There have been some shows that I haven't watched, such as the recent season of Loki, or the either seasons of What If, the first season or the second season. I haven't seen any of those, so those are probably something I got to catch up with on my own time. Other than that, I pretty much gave you guys a pretty good rundown of everything that I got lined up of what I would like to do for next year. And, I know Sonic 3 is coming out December 2024. Yeah, right. Sonic 3 is supposed to be coming out as well, so that's another thing. I think another Ghostbusters movie is supposed to be dropping as well. I think it's called Ghostbusters Deep Freeze. Hold on. No, Frozen Empire. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. That's supposed to be the new Ghostbusters movie that's supposed to be dropping next year. We'll see how it goes. There's some other games that I'm keeping an eye on, such as Rise of the Ronin. Allows players to create a custom character. Features a wide array of weapons common during the Boshin War, such as katanas and various Boshin War firearms. Features story choice moments to keep moments allowing players to side or fight against various non-player characters affecting the story. Aside from the explorable historic cities like Yokohama, Kyoto, and Edo, there are also various countryside areas to traverse, various traversal tools at their disposal, such as a horse, grappling hook, or glider. So, I'm gonna keep an eye on Rise of the Ronin, because that's supposed to be releasing the same day as Dragon's Dogma. That's all I know since you haven't checked up on anything else. I haven't kept an eye on it either myself. Um, but I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to go over. Everything else I'll make up as I go along because there's no telling what can happen. There could be an insurmountable amount of things that could complicate plans I try to make for myself ahead of time. So I just want to make sure that I at least give myself the flexibility so where if things were to happen, I can have room to maneuver without it putting me in too much of a bind. So, while I got some things lined up, they're spaced out well enough for me to fully enjoy everything else that I'll be doing. So we'll see how things go from there. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an hour, and I didn't think I was going to go much longer than that. This is my final stream of the year, my final video, my final anything that I'm uploading to the channel for the year 2023. The goal I have, well, it's just a continuous goal. My continuous goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers based off of, just me doing what I do best. And it just means that if I haven't reached 100,000 subscribers yet, then that means I need to continuously do better. And, get my name out there, tell people, and just show people why this is a good place to be. Just through my actions. I don't need to tell people how good it is. I should allow my content to show people that. So that'll be what'll help me reach that goal. But my goal has not changed from 100,000 subscribers, and I intend to eagerly go after that number until I reach it and make this whole channel even bigger than it was before. And with your help, I know I can achieve it. I said this at the beginning, but I just want to reiterate, thank you to everyone who has help support this channel this entire year. Not just recently, but from January 1st all the way until now. I just want to say thank you for how much you've supported me over the years, whether it was just through YouTube and doing the regular stuff that helps me with the algorithm, like, commenting, and subscribing, all that, to people who have financially supported me. Every super chat has gone to making this channel better. It is, and allows me to continue to do what I'm doing because, truth be told, stuff costs money. The ability for me to continuously do this, it costs money. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who has helped me continue to do this. You don't have to, but I just want to say how much I appreciate you for helping me continue to do what I do here. That's all I got for all of you. Holster, every single person who has shown up today. Marcus, Kitty, she's probably gone now. She's more than likely gone, but still I want to acknowledge her. Blaziken, Yoda, everybody, Psycho, every single person who showed up today, and every single person who has stuck with this channel and stuck with me through the highs and the lows, whether I've had good days or bad days, which I rarely have bad days. I just enjoy life pretty much as it is. I just want to say thank you for making this one of the best years of my life. Me going to sleep in this bed, knowing that I get to do what I do best the next following day, Lord willing, it's so much fun. And I just want to say, you made this leap of faith of me leaving what I had going on before into something that just brings me complete and total happiness every single day that I wake up. I appreciate you. I love you. I really do value you as individuals, not just as people who help this channel grow larger and my revenue grow larger. I just want to say how much I value you as an individual because you make me want to try harder so that I can be better for all of you. I just want to say, and I know I keep saying I just want to say because I tend to do that. I tend to repeat myself quite a bit, but I really do appreciate you. You mean the world to me, and you help me make this channel great. Let all of us have a great 2024. That's all we can ever ask for. Another day alive is something to be happy for. If I'm alive, the very next day, I already see that as a great start. So, with that being said, to everyone here, Happy New Year, and let's make 2024 great. Hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all next year. And in my next, see you all in my next video next year. Like, comment, subscribe, become a member, all that jazz that helps this channel become better. Because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic final day of the year. And once again, as always, later, peoples. Happy New Year!